Yo, yo, yo. What's good, man? It's your boy Ant Cook,
What's up, my boy?
live with my guy Pig.
What up,
What's up
man?
with you? We back,
Shit.
episode 21. How you feeling?
I'm
Dang.
good, man. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Been ch-
Friday. It's Friday, man. We lit, man.
yeah. What you got going on over there? You drinking?
Ah, got a little song, you know what I'm saying? A little song, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the energy going. You know what I'm saying? But everything good, man. I'm feeling good. It's Friday. We lit. You know what I'm saying? Another live episode. Let's be clear, episode 21. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm feeling good, man. It's been a long week. You know, yeah, cap it off with a let's be clear live episode in the week, man. I'm with it.
For sure. Where you watching the fight at?
Oh, that's what you want to get into first? I'm watching it at the crib, man. Hey, is it going do you gotta pay extra for it? Or do it come with the Netflix subscription?
Yeah, if you got Netflix, it should be free. It's supposed to be free.
Now that's
That's
fire,
what I've
bro.
read. That's what I've read.
That's fire. That's fire. If that's the case, then I fought with that. Cause I mean I mess with that. I don't man, bro, these celebrity boxing matches, I don't like what they doing with boxing, man. They low key killing the sport, man. They low key killing the sport. I told myself I wasn't gonna fall into no more of the celebrity boxing match traps. But
Yeah.
I got online this morning and I
hmm
see Tyson slapped the hell out of Jake Paul yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, it's exciting to watch. I do honestly think that they are watering down the
Yeah,
sport of
man, for
boxing.
sure.
Like they definitely watering it down. But it's entertaining though.
It
It's
is. It
entertaining. It's
is.
selling tickets, so I can't hate on nobody else. It's selling tickets for sure, for sure.
So you
To
you
get to get
100%.
Mike Tyson in a ring, bro, that's just a lie. That
Hey,
says a
when
lot.
I sent you the slap this morning, well, when he slapped Jake Paul, you said you got Tyson in the fight. You sticking with that?
Sticking with it. Sticking with it,
50
bro.
year old. What? How old is Tyson now? Tyson like 60, man, bro. He down there 60 if he ain't 60.
He
But
gotta be.
you think he gon' do you think he gonna knock yeah, 58. You think he gonna knock Jake Paul out, or you think it's just gonna go the distance?
I think he can knock. I think he gonna knock him out. Cause
Mm.
Mike Tyson, the way he fight, bro, he ain't running from a punch. He gonna
Yeah,
take one, and he trying to get two. You
right.
know.
When he fought Roy Jones, bro, he kind of he it felt like he kind of had to pull back from him. So I think he gonna finally let loose on Jake Paul though. Man, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. I think it's going. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's. I think he'll knock him out. I think he'll knock him out. I give him. I give him a third round knockout.
Hey, bro, somebody in the chat talking about some Bob Marley, man. Y'all wild for that.
Yeah.
Hey, what you got going on with your head today? Speaking of
Man, I
Bob
got.
Marley,
I got to get it done.
hey,
I need to get it done.
bro, all these years people said my hair would never grow, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's like a big part of my motivation. You know what I'm saying? I don't be
Yeah,
want to cut it because I even thought it wouldn't grow for the longest, but now to see how much and how fast it's growing is crazy.
yeah. You do
But
anything special to it?
man, I just cover it up. You know what I'm saying? I cover it up. I don't sleep on the pillow on like the cotton. You know what I'm saying? And that's the
You don't
most
have
I do, bro.
no treatment. No.
Hell no, bro. Hey, it's all natural. I just let it go all natural. I definitely put water on it though. You know what I'm saying? Keep it,
Yeah.
moisturized. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah. Other than that, Same old, same old. But look, man, I got an action packed show for us today. You know what I'm saying? I hope I don't bore you too much, you know what I'm saying, with some of my topics that I chose, but you know what I'm saying, hopefully it could spark a good conversation, like a lot of stuff with me and you throughout the years, you know what I'm saying? We kind of look at stuff different from the average person, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a more logical approach. So we're gonna run through some topics, but free, it's always open, feel free, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about whatever. Before we well, no man, no. Well, look, let's go ahead and get it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the first clip. Um it's actually featuring the Breakfast Club. So shout out to Breakfast Club, but yeah, we're gonna get into it.
Is filling in for Jess. If you're just joining us, 800-585-1051. Now, Carly Red was doing an interview with the Morning Hustle. Shout out to L'Oreal. And she was talking about don't contact her man under any circumstances. Let's play a quick clip of it.
Don't want your friends to be cool with your man? Not even if I die. Carly, not even if you die? Why is that? Not even if me and you in a car, we get in a car accident and I need to go to the hospital and you need to call don't call him. Why? Because isn't that how they were able to surprise? I'm not insecure or anything like that. Just don't hit up my man.
All right, so we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you feel the same way, Lauren?
I don't feel the same way, but I mean, it's my close circle.
So don't hit up her man by any means. She don't care if she was in a car wreck. Now, uh,
That's
that was interesting to me because I just seen you going off on a lot of women, a lot of men bashing. You know what I'm saying? That's going on, and I don't know if you could connect that, but let's just start with that statement of don't contact her man by any means. Um, how you feel about your friends contacting your girl?
um if it's necessary, but just all willy nilly, high and by, no. What do you?
Hey, she said if she in a car wreck, don't even call her
No,
man. So
like I said, if it's necessary,
yeah,
but like, as far as like a friendly conversation, no.
a lot of people are in relationships where they actually, it's a friend to one is like a friend to both of them. So you know what I'm saying? They text, call, good morning, all this stuff. So eh,
No,
that's a little too far.
too far. Texting, calling, FaceTiming, good morning, all of that.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
What?
bro, I think that's low key insecurity, man.
Well, I'm insecure then. Call me insecure. What you
You
what you need to
know,
contact my girl for?
I think it's just well,
To conversate?
let me think of some good examples. Why would
We
somebody
talking about just if you want to just to conversate, why would you want to talk to my girl to just to conversate?
be like, "Hey, what y'all got planned for today? What you think y'all
You
gonna get
could
into
talk to
today?"
me. You can talk to me.
Hey, but look though, all right, but
No, ain't no look.
if I'm your best friend, bro, you should know that is no line gonna get crossed. So
That's
it's
true.
like, so with that being said, if you see the conversation and it's just what y'all getting into today, like, bro, why would you feel some type of way about that?
It ain't even that I feel some type of way. It's just that if you want to know what me and her getting into today, you can ask me. What would you
Right,
be
right.
asking her that for?
What if I want to do some surprise? Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't care if it's a
That would
surprise.
be
If I'm trying to
necessary.
surprise you, yeah, 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 yeah,
That would be
yeah.
necessary. That's what I'm saying. That would be necessary.
Hey, salute everybody in the chat, man. Please like the stream, man. If you in the chat, like the stream.
Okay, we said
Is
we
it,
got somebody that just subscribed, man. Shout out
yeah,
JKB.
salute. Zakiel from Facebook, she asked me what's my point of view. Man, anybody can contact my girl. Cause if you do, I'm not gonna know. Cause I never touch her phone. So unless she tell me like, hey, Pig
Well,
texting me,
you
then
don't expect her to tell you?
I expect her to tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I expect her to tell me like, but it ain't on some, hey, Aunt Pig text me. You know, she could probably tell me in passing, like, hey, I talked to Pig this morning. Oh, for real? That's what's up. I ain't even heard from him today. You know what I'm
My
saying?
girl
I'm not even just gonna jump. You said she better tell you.
better tell me.
For real.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what if she don't? And how are you gonna know? How would you ever know if she don't tell you?
What
Because
you
you gonna
mean?
look through her
I would
phone.
never know. If she don't tell me, I would never know. But
Nah, you gonna look through her phone, bro. It's okay.
shit, I'll look through a phone. Yeah, I'll look through a phone. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
no, bro. Hell
I
no.
done looked through a couple of them.
Y'all looked in the past. We ain't still moving like that in 2024, going into 2025, is we?
Shit, if it need be, if it's necessary,
Okay, so
if it's
you look through her phone and you see Ant and you see me say good morning, it's gonna be an issue.
it's gonna be an issue. Gonna
Are
be an
you gonna
issue.
contact me? Are you gonna contact me?
Yes. You my friend, of course.
And
Now, if it's
what
just
are you
somebody
saying?
if it's just somebody regular that I don't know, I don't have an issue with him. He has no loyalty to me. He's
And
doing what
that's
he's
what I
supposed to do.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you. But like the fact that I am your friend, you should know, like I said a while ago, you should know off the rip. I should get the benefit of the doubt. Like that I'm not on shit.
You're my friend, so why would you even text my girl good morning? That makes no
That's
sense.
crazy. That's
Makes no
crazy,
sense.
bro. That's backwards to me. You just said
So you would be
you
okay
wouldn't
with me
care.
texting my wife good morning?
Yo, bro. No, look. No.
Okay, you're insane.
It depends on what comes after that. Now, if I just see a good morning text, then most likely I intercepted the conversation. But if you say good morning and you immediately get into something else, a meaningful conversation behind that, then what can I say? I mean, if it's a regular conversation, I'm gonna judge it off of whatever
There's
y'all
a
talking
difference
about.
between good morning text and there's a difference between good morning. How you been? I've been trying to get in contact with Ant. There's a difference between those two those two messages.
Yeah. So good morning should never come by itself.
Good morning should never come out of your mouth when it comes to somebody significant other that you are close with and you do not have ill intentions or you got ill intentions. If you got
Hey,
ill intentions, you sending good morning beautiful or good morning. If you don't have no ill intentions, you sending good morning with the purpose of the text.
behind it. Okay. I rock
Yes.
with that. That makes sense. But I still don't agree with like off the rip. If I see your name, I'm not even gonna open the message. Most likely, I'm gonna go straight to the number that I don't know. Like it's crazy that you would give an outsider like more leeway than you would a
I
friend.
ain't
That's
giving
kind of
nobody
backwards.
leeway. I ain't giving nobody leeway.
Yeah.
I'm reading whoever.
Right. Okay. I feel it.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking on what Carly said though, that was just wow to me when I seen it. Hey, as far as the man bashing, like what's going a lot of people been asking me to figure out where that was coming from because you kind of went on a rant this morning, man. Like, and
That
it's
was
kind of
yesterday.
been for the last couple of days, bro.
That was just yesterday. What was it
Oh, you
about?
good? Yeah. Everybody like you went in on grandmas and
No, the thing
eh,
is, bro, every time I get on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, any app is man bashing. Men don't do this. men don't pay for this, men complain about this, men do this, men do that, and it's like, bro, shut up. Don't nobody want to hear all that all day long, the man bashing, bro. And then it's men don't used to do this, men don't do what they used to do, blah blah. We in a different time.
Right.
Houses
Right.
wasn't $400. I mean 400,000.
Right.
Rent
Right.
rent wasn't 1,700.
Fact.
Gas
17.
wasn't four
That's
dollars.
actually kind of cheap.
Gas wasn't
Right.
$4. So we in different times, man.
Is it
Like,
harder to sustain a relationship nowadays because of all this? Like, I mean, what you saying that contribute to the failure? I feel like that's why relationships are failing nowadays, bro.
relationships are failing because people looking up to these fucking social media fake relationships, trying to create standards in their own, and it's unrealistic.
Right.
These
Right.
unrealistic standards that social media paints and creates, bro, instead of traditions or what make you happy.
I feel it. I feel it.
So
Hey,
shit,
let's.
it's failing. What you said?
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
I said it's failing because we got these unrealistic standards now. Like people making stuff up, man.
Hey, shout out to Say Cheese TV. Shout out to Charleston White, man. We're gonna get into this next clip right quick.
Sexy Red.
Yeah. And
Yo, hey, she going crazy, bro. You got to give her flowers, bro. She going crazy.
yeah, I hate her. Yeah, that's she's delivering a whore spirit amongst young girls. She's introducing. We've had a gangster spirit. The gangster spirit damn near wiped the young black males out. This whole spirit is fit to do a number on the young black girls. And I already got the boys. They never had focus on black girls before. The powers that be, the tools of white supremacy have never just strictly targeted black girls. They first started targeting black girls with imagery, saying, black girl, you're not pretty if you don't have white girl hair. Those were symbolic things that they were doing. Now they're stripping the black girl of the black man had already shamed the black woman's image to the world by way of rap lyrics. Bitch, hoe, suck my dick, pouring beer on her in the rap videos. So that's why Miss Dolores C. Tucker came out and said, hold up, y'all, this misogyny music. So that's why she came out and did. She saw what it was doing, right? So now we're at a point now, if a black woman is raped, she's going to be questioned compared to a white woman. They're going to automatically think a black girl wants it. So what we're going to start seeing, because of the imagery of Sexy Red, we're going to start back seeing white boys getting drunk, getting their trucks.
Yeah, I don't be agreeing with everything. Charleston White be going off the edge sometimes, but I did think he had a point at the beginning. You know what I'm saying, when he was talking about the sexualization of like how Sexy Red moving and how she was moving. My opinion, salute Sexy Red. I think it's a young person game. You know what I'm saying? When you start talking about hip hop, it's for young people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm learning that myself as a person that was in hip hop like super heavy and wanted to be a part of it super hard. And then now, as an older, mature man, I'm having a hard time finding that connection with it like I used to. And I feel like when we start trying to snatch people like Sexy Red, Cardi B, and just trying to act like that's the normal black woman, that's what's going on every day. I don't think that's fair, bro. Because hip hop is a specific niche and it's for a specific age group. But that's my opinion, man. What you think about that?
Yeah. I can't blame her for what somebody else's daughter do. That's the parents' fault.
Right.
You control what go on in your house, and if your child is intrigued by that, then you reel them in and you have a conversation. It ain't up to an artist to train and
Facts.
educate your child. You can't
Right.
blame what's on TV for your child, because when I was growing up, somebody would tell me, "Hey, they wrestling. But that's fake." I ain't go and try and do it. I
Facts.
wasn't trying to
Facts.
be a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to have a conversation with your kids. It ain't an artist's fault. They don't make music for kids. Do our kids are the ones that's grabbing a hold to it now? Yeah, because ain't no parental advice, ain't no parental control on nothing that these parents
And
are on these iPads. So it ain't the
right.
artist's fault.
Right. Right.
I can't blame an artist, and nor will I ever blame a woman for what she wear that would that I would say that like it's her fault for whatever happened to her. Like
Yeah.
as a
He be
man, as a
wild.
human, as a person, control yourself.
Facts.
That's what it boils
Facts.
down to. Control yourself.
Facts. Facts. I agree with that 100%, man. Yeah, Charleston, he be going a little too far sometimes, man. Just
Yeah. I
trying to
agree
make
with a
a
lot of things that he say, but I don't agree with everything. That's one of the things I don't.
now this is why I actually pulled this interview up right here, what we about to get into next. And he's about to speak on divorce and a lot of stuff like that.
because it's her emotional pet. Do you know how many young girls will now be tricked because the nigga got a wad of money can show them? I used to trick girls like that. I'm the little hoe in the hood. I'll take $2,000 and go get $400 worth of one, $200 worth of five, some 20s and 10s, and I'll make $2,000 look like $20,000 to a poor motherfucker. It starts, so we don't know the carry money around. She said that she carry a wad of money around because it's her emotional pet. Do you know how many young girls will now be tricked because the nigga got a wad of money can show them? I used to trick girls like that. I'm the little hoe in the hood.
Ah, my bad. Hold on. Hold on.
Right after the shooting, Tory drops an album called Daystar.
Oh, my bad. We have
Absolutely. Do you feel like is all these separations? It kind of makes you, especially when you're separations, it kind of makes
We don't know, each with his own kind.
I mean, but when you see all these separations, it kind of makes you, especially when marriage comes up, it's like, damn, is marriage really a waste of time?
No, hell no. Homie, every nigga, relationships do it. Mama and son do it. Daddy and son break up. Brother and brother break up. Brother and sister break up. Cousin and cousin break up. Co-worker and co-worker break up. Why wouldn't you think you would get into it in your marriage? Dog and human break up. Nigga bad at the dog. Be mean to the dog for 2 weeks.
I'm guilty.
Yeah. Let me mean in the motherfucker to the dog for 2 weeks. Man, you have trials and tribulations in life. Why wouldn't they be in a relationship? But nigga, I think motherfuckers don't love how they say they love. Cause they be too ready to quit.
Mm.
I don't think motherfuckers love how they say they be loved. They just like fucking.
And they don't make that type of love music no more either.
Homie,
Everything is different.
Because we don't believe in the concept of love no more. We think love is about what you can give. I give you flowers. You give nigga, love is about what you can take. Nigga, them women who love them niggas took some shit.
Mm.
Some of them niggas were and so what we do, we look at either or and say, they weak. I wouldn't have did that. You know how strong you gotta be to love somebody till they die? We ain't that strong, my nigga. We a weak group of people. We don't know.
Boy, that nigga, hey. He said a mouthful then, bro. He said a mouthful then. He said a mouthful then. Hey, love is pain, bro.
Yeah, he said, you know, love is what you could take. That was
Yeah.
a bar. That was a bar right there. Cause that's fact. That's fact. It's hard, but it's hard. I don't know. It's hard now. It's hard now, man. It's hard because it's so easy to walk away. Like back
Yep.
then, it wasn't easy to walk away. For a woman to leave you, where she was gonna go? That's the difference.
Yeah,
Where was she
you
gonna?
spoke.
Where was grandma gonna go? She ain't had no opportunity. She ain't have the option. She she ain't had this. She ain't had it. Where she was gonna go? She ain't had no options. So she had to put up with granddaddy. Shit, she needed a roof over her head. We in different times. We in different times, man. I don't want to hear that, man. So not that I don't want to hear it, because what he's saying is facts, but it's just different now, man. It's different.
Right.
It's
Facts.
harder.
I agree.
It's harder, man. It's harder.
It got to go both ways, though, man. Like, we want women to be patient with us. We got to be patient with them too. You know
True.
what I'm saying?
True.
And that's my motto, though, bro. Like, I feel like love is pain, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm. It is.
how
100%.
how can you forgive? Can you love through the ups and the downs? You know what I'm saying? Like everything we want this generation, we want everything to be so tangible and so like right now. Like we don't want to wait, we don't want to hold out. Like we want the reward right now. We want a perfect relationship right now. Nobody wants to go through what it takes to mold a healthy relationship and to, you know what I'm saying, have
And
a
a,
healthy.
a lot of that has to do with we don't know how. We don't have that. We ain't nobody teaching us that. You know, we have
I mean,
we being
it's
taught
already in you though.
by error. We being taught trial by error, so it's kind of different for us
I
and our
disagree.
and like and
I disagree, bro. It's already in you. It's already in you. We made it through slavery, bro. In which
yeah,
I'm
but
not trying to compare nothing, but like that endurance. That's all it takes to have a healthy relationship is endurance, endure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but when you're taught from a toddler to an adult that you as a man supposed to have multiple women, it's once you realize that
bro,
that's wrong, you gotta like it kind of be too late for a lot of things
man,
for a lot of people.
Pig, we 33, man. We can't keep blaming. We can't keep blaming shit that we learned at 8 for how we moving at
It's a part of
33,
the
bro.
struggle. It's a part of the experience. That's why I'm just
But
saying.
we,
By the time you learn, it be too late. Sometimes I'm not blaming that. I'm just saying why we don't know.
yeah,
I'm not using that as an excuse. It's not an excuse. We're old enough to know that that's not right. That's what I'm saying. It's not
right,
right.
right.
But when you're
Yeah,
taught that, and by the time you learn that it was wrong, it be too late sometimes.
yeah,
That's all I'm
yeah.
saying.
I feel you. I feel you.
So it take now when now we in our 30s, you know what I'm saying? Now you can progress and know what you want, know what you're willing to tolerate, know what's for you, to where you ain't even gotta put up with the headache no more.
Hey, shout out Latoya, man. Discipline.
That's true.
Discipline.
That's true.
That's the
We don't,
key
we don't
word,
have
bro.
the fact.
Discipline and endurance, bro. I feel like them two things can
We got
definitely.
we got this. Grandmama ain't
But if you
had it.
got
We got this.
discipline, it don't matter. If you got discipline, it don't matter.
It makes it hard.
Everything hard, bro. Your
It
job
makes it
hard,
hard.
but you got discipline. Getting up at 6 to 5 o'clock every morning, that stuff hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, hey, you gotta have discipline, man. You gotta
True.
have discipline.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Discipline factor is 100% accurate to what like we need, bro,
Yeah.
to maintain a healthy relationship.
Hey, I want to play something he said at the beginning also.
Wait, what
Uh,
Latoya said? Grandpa had access at the joint. That ain't it. Grandpa also had a family too. Grandpa had a family 2 streets down too that grandmama knew about.
and he had the discipline enough to take his boy home too,
Look,
bro.
he
And
right. He had a discipline enough to take his butt home, and he had a discipline enough to take care of both families. Grandpa ain't had no
yeah.
discipline. Them men back in the day was a piece of shit. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Hey,
Papa
watch your
was
language,
a
man. Watch your
Rolling Stone. Them men back in the day was a piece of shit.
bro, chill, chill,
So
man. Watch the algorithms,
I
man.
hate I don't like when they talk about grandpa this, grandpa that. Grandpa used to beat grandmama. Used to beat the grandma.
On now that's a boy. You said something there, boy. A lot of people be leaving that out. A lot of
Yeah.
people be leaving that out, man.
Granddaddy wasn't
When they
nobody to look up to. Granddaddy had 10 kids in a 3 bedroom, one bath shack
and get drunk as a skunk.
and beat on grandma. Like, come on, man. Them men back in the day wasn't nobody to look up to.
Hey,
You
shout
know what
out
I'm
to
saying? We
Marcus, man.
bigger, we better, we faster, we stronger, we providers.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Them men back in the day, yeah, some of them laid the foundation, but some of them had families 2 streets down. Somebody you went to school with probably was your brother, your cousin, because something your granddaddy did.
Fact, fact.
So I don't like when they throw up the grandma and the granddaddy because they went through some struggles that you ain't
Struggles,
willing
yeah.
to go through. Grandmama got some
Mo-
pain you ain't never seen before.
Well, she go through your phone to be ready to leave, boy. That ain't
Look,
nothing.
look, grandmama fed the baby and changed the baby pamper that wasn't never hit. That wasn't never us. And you go through a nigga phone, you go through a nigga email want to leave. You don't know whatever. You don't know
I'm
pain
done.
like grandmama. Man, y'all better quit that. You don't know
Hey, they
pain
ain't
like
built like
grandmama.
grandma. They ain't
You
built
ain't
like
built
grandma
like
these days,
grandmama.
man.
And
That's what
then
it is.
and then and then she'll get in there and cook them a meal. You ready to leave. You ready to leave. Go through a nigga email. Ready to leave.
Oh, boy. Hey, I don't know what to say about them, man.
Yeah, they don't want that grandmama and that granddaddy real relationship. They don't want it for real. They just be talking, man. They want somebody to pay their bills. How you want me to pay your bills and you had all this before I even got here? I just met you. You want me to pay your bills? I don't even know you. What we talking about, man? I don't even know you. Pay your bills. You make more money than me. And that's the thing. These women fought for these equal rights, but then they want to be grandmama. No, stand on the front line like your grandmama and them fought. They fought to get a job. They couldn't work back in the day. They fought to get a job. No, get your ass on this line just like me. Take your ass home and pay your own damn bill. Y'all about to make me mad, man.
Hey, bro.
Y'all about to make me
Hey,
mad.
go ahead, get it off, man. Get it off,
Yeah,
bro.
because for real, y'all fought for this and then want to complain. It's an even
Yeah,
playing field now. We just had a woman running for president. It's an even playing
right,
field.
right.
Stop
Facts.
talking about grandmama and granddaddy. Them days gone. They long gone. Who hurt you?
Real.
Ain't nobody hurt me. I'm just talking. Ain't nobody hurt me. They on topic, please. Because black women didn't fight for that. Well, who did then? I'm pretty sure we go back, we look in history, it's a black woman in the background that wanted to work. That wanted to
Oh,
work.
look,
Oh,
look, look, look. Hey, we gotta get into this next clip, bro. I
what?
just remember some that Charleston said in this next clip. We gotta get into it.
Hey, if you watching this live, share it, please.
Absolutely. Do you feel like
And like, hit that
it's
like
crazy I'm
button.
mentioning this now because Jeezy and his wife divorced after 2 years. Tiana Taylor and Iman Shepherd, they divorced. Well, they split up. Papoose and Remy Ma, they reportedly he held her down for 6 years while she was locked up. She's reportedly messing with a younger battle rapper right now. Is real love is that a thing of the past because of it's so easy to get women now. It's so easy on the internet.
It is. Cause
It's,
I see the nigga with a bunch of dudes. If it's that easy to get women, I see the nigga with a bunch of dudes all the time. Yeah, love still exists. Nothing new is up under the sun, homie. It's just that the people before us was more loyal and committed and got past what they felt. This is a emotionally responsive group of humans. They think what they feel make them right. You have a right to your feelings, but your feelings don't make you right. So most people process the reason and their logic from their emotions, not from facts and what's true. Motherfucker base what they think is logical and reason from what they feel. And no intelligent person does that. No intelligent person does that. They let their feelings subside and then start to try to think. You gotta think past what you feel. So, man, most niggas know they done cheated too. Man, ain't now, nigga. You can't make me believe. Well, yeah, I can. I ain't gonna say that. I got a partner. I had to think. I got a partner named Big C. Homie, God rest his soul. He was just murdered. Homie, when that nigga his girl was in jail. Nigga, we in a strip club every night. And I was trying to get that nigga to cheat. Goddamn, nigga. And he wouldn't do it. So it's some men out there, homie. They refuse to cheat. They won't cheat. They I'm a man who have a desire not to do it. I've done it. I have a desire not to do it. But niggas, some niggas that have the desire and the actions that don't do it. Right? So when you look at what he did for her, we don't know the extent of their relationship for her to go get that young nigga dick. And that young nigga dick can be good too now.
My bad. My mic was off. He had originally got into Coretta Scott King and Martin Luther King and how, you know what I'm saying, she stuck by his side through a lot of cheating issues that he had, which I'm not sitting here trying to argue, you know what I'm saying, that cheating is okay, but at the same time, it just go back to what we were saying, that endurance, like we would have never knew that. You know what I'm saying? But she stuck by his side and like toughed out a lot of years of him cheating and like Martin Luther King, one of the greatest, you know what I'm saying, activists that of our time, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
but like I said, I ain't trying to make that, I ain't trying to argue for it. But it's about sticking it out through a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And learning from mistakes. Learning from
Hey,
mistakes.
ain't nobody staying now.
And I don't want people to think I'm saying like it's okay to cheat, because we don't need to cheat either. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely some, you know what I'm saying, old immature stuff. But yeah, though. Hey man, the lie though, man. Appreciate y'all, everybody that tuned in, rocking
For
with
sure.
us.
Ain't been on Facebook in a minute. On this page, ain't been
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Facebook in a while.
All right, let's get into the next clip.
They found the Boston Marathon bombers checking in the city if they're just someone's giving you, okay, go here, don't go here, or whatever. My thing is like, if I go to a city and instead of getting regular security, I get a whole bunch of gangsters around me and I move around with them. Now, whatever problems they have, I'm potentially in the middle of as well.
But I see it like this: if you just going somewhere to handle your business, like if you're going to do Jimmy Fallon show in L.A. or something like that, or whatever show, you know what I mean? Just for example, 50 would go do the show, or I would go do the show, or we would go do the show, and we'd learn to just go back to the hotel. You don't have to go to that after party and do that. Just handle your business and just kind of keep it moving. And I think that's what kept me around, because that's how I move. I don't announce everywhere I'm at that time, because you got to remember, Instagram wasn't around before.
Right.
Instagram is kind of more of a new generational thing. So, you know, people say, you know, I'm here, I'm there, and, you know.
Yeah, no, not me. Not
everybody
me. Like,
got camera phones. It's different now.
Right. Like all the photos that me and you have posted were posted like 6 hours a day after we were already gone. Like
And
we're not doing nothing in real time.
And then on top of that, it's like, how could I say it? Like, there's so many cameras now that like you'll do a crime and police will solve it like a couple of weeks later.
Right.
Because it's like 100 million cameras everywhere. So you gotta think, in the early 2000s, wasn't really that many cameras like that. They got facial technology, all kinds of stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, man.
Yeah, no, they found, remember, like,
Yo, man, you know, at least once an episode, I gotta get a little Vlad clipping now with Tony Ayo or Boosie. You know what I'm saying? Talking they shit. I mean, talking they stuff.
Have him and Boosie did one lately?
Yeah. I got. I don't know if they did one lately. I got a clip from the show that I was gonna bring up from something they talked about. But yeah, shout out Tony Ayo, man. He was talking about just moving around and being cautious. I know you fly a lot. Do you ever are you cautious about how you move around when you going from city to city, or do you ever feel, you know what I'm saying, any type of way moving around?
No. I don't beef. I don't have beef. I don't have enemies.
Right. Right.
I ain't got nobody looking for me. I ain't looking for nobody. And where I be at, the people that may want to harm me can't go. So I don't have any worries.
Right.
I'm not no. No, I don't have no issues. So if I'm out somewhere, I don't have to move with a certain sense of security. Majority of the time. Now, am I aware of my surroundings? Of course, but as far as like moving militant and all of that shit, no. Like, I don't have
It's not
problems.
really necessary.
It's not necessary for me or my lifestyle.
Yeah. Can you fly with a gun? Have you ever flew with a gun?
I have never flown with one, but yes, you can fly with one as long as you are able to possess one. But you have to check it in. You have to put it in a check baggage. You can't have it on your person or a carry on. You got to check it in.
Right.
So all you do is just it's certain rules. So you got to have it in a hard container. Which, if you've ever bought a gun before, some of them come with the hard container.
Facts.
You got to have a hard container. It has to be empty. The bullets can't go in the hard container. You have to have the string lock that go with it.
Mhm.
You got to have that. Cock it back, close it, and they got to be able to write the serial number and the description down and run it.
Okay.
Make sure
Okay.
it ain't stolen, nothing like that. And you can fly with ammunition. It's actually easier than you think.
Yeah.
Guns are not,
Hey.
and that's another thing.
Right.
Like, people need to stop acting like guns are illegal. Like, I have I have guns. You can literally go to the store and buy a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fact.
it's so easy to buy a gun.
I just I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I'm going through the airport, bro, it feel like I'm going into through a military base or something, bro. Like
Yeah,
I probably, even knowing that I could take a gun, I'd be so scared to take the chances, like, bro, like. But like you said, it's normal. Like, people
yeah,
do it every day.
it's normal, bro. Like, you like I've literally let my 9-year-old son shoot a gun. You know what I'm saying? You get on
Yeah,
YouTube or Facebook, you see white people all the time. I remember
training they
being in high
kids.
school, white people having guns in the back of their trucks. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, it's normal.
yeah,
It's okay. It's not against the law. And I hate
facts.
when police officers, like, when they pull over somebody black, like, do you have a gun? Like, bro, yeah, I got one. It's not illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
okay, it's always a problem when black people got a gun,
yeah.
but it's completely legal.
I'm shocked we haven't seen any cases lately of police shootings. It's been a while, actually.
I think there has been one. There has been a
For
few.
real?
One, somebody killed a teenager not too long
No.
ago. Yeah. The
Dang, that's crazy.
election's been going on. That's what's been taking the news.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's happened.
Hey man, for this next clip, we're gonna get into it's a clip from No Jumper and with Adam 22. It's one of Rich Homie Quan's last interviews.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today I'm very, very honored to be in the presence of royalty in this rap game. My man, Rich Homie Quan, is in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey,
It's great to have you in, man.
baby.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know what I'm
fucking
saying?
legend in our midst. Like, I spent a lot of time throughout my life listening to your shit. And when I was getting ready for this interview, it was like a big reminder of like, damn, we really did listen to these tapes a million fucking times at a
This was
certain
before
point.
streaming started,
Mm.
man. So, you know, I'm a little upset. I gotta
That
get some of this
hip
new money
loud
because at that
mixtape.
time, you know, it wasn't screaming then. So,
Right.
but I'm excited about the comeback or the recenter. I don't like the definitely a comeback, but the recenter. You know what I mean?
We could go through the whole career, but why do you feel like you're ready for a comeback now, and what's different right now than a couple years ago?
Well, for one, I'm all the way indie. You know what I mean? So with me being indie, now that was a big part of the comeback. I got more creative control. A lot of niggas say CEO, but I had to differentiate the artist from the CEO Quan, and that was a hard transition. You know what I'm saying? So like now, I'm way more excited about the independent. I make way more money. I get my check first.
So you were in the position where you were the most famous that you'd ever been in your life, and you were getting all this attention. You're one of the most talked about people in the rap game, but the checks weren't necessarily equaling out to the work and the success that you felt like you were putting in.
Yes, of course. I would say that I wouldn't even say the checks weren't equaling out. It was equaling out. I was just getting paid late. Like my shit wasn't coming in on time. You know what I'm saying? And you go, like us rappers, like show money be so good. I ain't know nothing about no BMI until my nigga. You feel me? Because my nigga jumped out before some type of way.
Right. And so you.
Man, rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan, man. Was you a Rich Homie fan?
Yeah, so not really like that. I think after what was it still going in?
Yeah.
I really wasn't on his music.
Yeah. Ain't gonna. Did you hear his last album that he put out?
No, that he put out or the label put out after he died.
Well, yeah, the label put out after he died. But I mean, he was preparing to put it out. So I mean, it's kind of like he put it out. But I
After
see
people
what you.
die, I'm not weird like other motherfuckers. I don't go fucking follow them on Instagram and listen to their new music. Like that shit weird to me.
Dang, bro, I love listening to their music after they pass. I don't go follow their Instagram or nothing, but like the music that come out, like these was his last words. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at him. So, huh?
That'd be weird to me to like promote somebody to try to capitalize off somebody's death. Weird.
Dang, that's how you look at it? Capitalizing on somebody's death?
Yeah.
I
don't want to hear new music from someone that
bro,
dead.
I just when you to make music, bro, like you gotta understand how much passion go behind that, bro, and like how much of yourself that you giving up when you making music, and especially when you a good artist and a well respected artist like Rich Homie Quan, and it's like, dang, bro, this is what he died doing. You know what I'm saying? This is literally what he dedicated his life to. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But I mean, all of that was a result of making music, of being an entertainer, bro. So like even that, it's like dang, bro. Like I said, these was his last words. These it's like listening to his last words that he left behind. You know what I'm saying? And so I love listening to artists. Like, man, some Pop Smoke album was some of his best music, I felt like. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't sound like nothing that he released before he passed. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Triple X, same thing with Juice World. He's still dropping albums. Well, the people that his label is still dropping albums. And so Rich Homie Quan album was amazing, bro.
Yeah,
and he was preparing to drop that before he passed.
Yeah, I didn't.
I can't believe you think that's weird, man.
Yeah. But that's just my opinion.
So you wouldn't never listen to it? Or if you listen to it, you wouldn't let yourself like it?
No, I ain't gonna say that. I mean, if it's good, I'll definitely listen. Bro, did you hear Ice Cube new song, bro?
No.
Trash.
You got
Trash.
it? Hold on, wait. What is it called, bro?
I don't know. Some bullshit, man. Oh, I gotta go cuss it, man. I gotta go cuss.
Yeah.
Job. Some straight bull job.
Hey, I'm looking for it right now, bro.
I was listening to Apple Music today, and it came on. First, it came on.
Hey, he dropped it 4 hours ago. You talk about So Sensitive?
Yes. So trash. So trash. Play it, man. Trash.
Shout out Ice Cube, man. Legend. Legendary rapper. Multi-platinum selling actor. Friday.
You like
Next Friday.
You like trolling.
This man is a legend, bro. Sometimes you gotta learn how to respect people, man, bro. Like you
So
part
you
of
like
this
the
new
song? You
generation.
like the song?
Bro, the beat. I told you when it came on, it had that West Coast feel, it had that bounce, you know what I'm saying? I was rocking with it. I didn't man, I wasn't feeling I wasn't feeling a couple of those bars, man. I know he could
You
have
ain't
did way
listen.
better than that.
Garbage.
I know he could have did way better than that, bro. But look,
Bender.
man, when
It's
somebody
Bender.
yeah,
What?
bro, you can't
Use a pretender. A chicken tender. I'm gonna go to Kansas. I need a chicken tender.
bro, I hate when you do that, bro. You used to do that to me in high school. You are the worst at that, bro. You be
Rose in the
boy.
garden.
Do not quote
I got
my bars,
garden.
bro.
It's a kinder. A kindergarten.
Don't ever quote no music, bro. Like, bro, when you quote somebody's music, you make that stuff sound terrible, bro.
Bender.
But
Talk about
nah, Ice Cube, that ain't it, my boy. But you know what I'm saying? Like I was about to say, he a legend, bro. You just gotta respect him, man. Respect. He's still working, bro. Hey, he's still working, bro. He's still working. He's still putting in work after all these years, bro. This man was out in the 90s. It's 2024, bro. I be like, bro.
Time to give
I
it up,
meet
my boy.
I meet people at my job, bro, and they be telling me like one dude just retired. He had been working now 35 years, bro. I was like, dang. And this guy was one of the nicest men you could ever meet, bro. He was like 4 feet tall, bro. But like, I mean, he every time you seen him, he had a smile on his face. You know what I'm saying? Same old, hey, how you doing? You know how some people be going through, have bad days. He was always having a good day. And I'm like, bro, you been doing this before I was born. Ain't no way. And today was my 8-year anniversary, bro. That made me sick to my stomach, man. That made me sick to my stomach, bro. That made me sick to my stomach. But look, though, I'm blessed though. Salute to my job. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out to 8 years, man. 8 years of marriage.
no,
8
I said
years.
my job.
Oh, my bad.
Boy, you talking about? I said my. You thought I was saying my anniversary made me sick to my stomach.
My
Boy, my
bad.
wife would kill me.
My bad. I got a little ahead of myself. See, I love, so I got a little ahead of myself. 8 years at the job. It's a long
Man,
time.
that made me sick to my stomach, bro. That made me sick to my stomach, man.
Man.
Hey, we gotta go hard, bro. We gotta keep going hard, bro. Episode 21 too. This episode 21, bro. Salute,
Yo.
man. Do the hand clap, man. Salute, bro. Salute. That's what's up. Episode 21, man. We've been pushing. Yes, sir. What was that? I don't know about that one. You got some more?
I'm still learning on my TikTok, boy.
Oh, okay. Salute. You ain't got no you ain't got no what they call it? You ain't got no code on there you want to shout out? You ain't got no
Nah,
you playing. You playing. I know you got an endorsement code. Hey man, we're gonna get into this next clip, bro. My boy, my guy, legend, Steve-O speaks on people's addiction to content.
The white boy?
Yeah. From Jackass.
Get into something.
Him and
nuts.
Huh?
Let's get into
Twitter and TikTok and whatever they serve me.
Because on my YouTube feed, like I get like the NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll only watch like, they'll break down like it's kind of like a table of contents in the intro, like, like Donald Trump got arrested, he's got a crazy mugshot, and there's like wildfires in Oklahoma, and this, and like you can kind of just watch the first like minute or 90 seconds and you get all the news that's going to be on the show.
Right.
And if it's like particularly interesting, you can watch the whole 18 to 20 minutes.
I mean, I don't think YouTube even bothers to try to feed me that stuff. I think they just give me like YouTubers talking about shit. Like here's some guy in a basement and he's gonna break down exactly what's going on with COVID. Definitely, we're not gonna show you NBC News telling you this.
Right. I definitely get the NBC News in my feed. I get all the MMA, UFC.
You watch a lot of that stuff?
I love it, dude. I'm addicted to it, man.
Really?
There's all these like MMA channels that just give you like the news in the world of the UFC. And then I have just straight murders. Just
like, yes.
Just murder, like true crime. Like there was a murder, and when they've got the suspect in the interrogation room, like I cannot get enough of that.
Yeah. Oh, that stuff. The interrogation room footage, the just overall murder mysteries. And then lately, YouTube has been feeding me a ton of like, this is something that happened with the Hells Angels, or this is the Outlaw Motorcycle Club, like all like any kind of gang. Like it's almost as if they figured out like, okay, he's watched every video about like street gangs, so now we're going to transition him over to the motorcycle gang thing.
Okay. Does a motorcycle gang not count as a street gang?
I mean, to me, the main difference is that they're predominantly white. Because I've just watched like so many videos over the years of like different LA gang stuff or whatever. But lately, I'm actually watching it. And like when they're breaking down, like, oh, okay, this is how shit works in prison. Like for some reason, that just really works as like background noise for me when I'm doing other things.
Man, I watched this this YouTube video. It was called like how they tricked us into being addicted to content. And it really, really both upset me at how clearly helplessly addicted I, as well as everybody, am/is to content. And it also made me feel so grateful that I'm a content creator. Everybody's just, it's this dopamine stuff. They're like, what did it say in this video? It says like, if you set something up where like, you push a lever or something, it gives you $5. Like everyone's going to push the lever. But then all of a sudden you switch the lever to give you like $100. Then everyone's going to push the lever. But now if you go back to $5, people are just straight bummed. They cannot go back to $5. And so they applied that philosophy to, like, you could go on a walk. People used to be able to go on a walk, but now like you can start going on a walk while listening to a podcast. Now you can't go on a walk anymore. You got to be listening to a podcast.
Right.
And like the way that they just played it out, they just described this like addiction, this like we're addicted to constantly having that dopamine hit of something that we find interesting.
Yeah.
And it just like completely overrules our life. And ever since I watched that video, I realized, oh my God, like,
yeah, you got to be careful because you can mindlessly allow.
Are you addicted to content?
Yeah, that's why sometimes I delete my apps and I go ghost on social media a few times throughout the year. Because sometimes I neglect my responsibilities, or sometimes I scroll on my phone. I'll be like 2 hours done passed, but my kids in the other room. I'll be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Notice, because I'm aware. Yeah, I've been scrolling on an hour, 2 hours. My kids in the other room. I'm tripping. Let me get off of this. So, yeah, definitely.
And imagine how long it take you to even realize that. Like sometimes a lot of people go weeks and weeks of doing that before they able to stop it. Like
a lot of people never
right? Never. And
Never realize. Like it's some people from the time they wake up, they be up till 4 in the morning on social media. Got to get up the next day and be running late for work because they still on their phone.
that is wild, bro.
It's wild, bro. It's wild. Hey, have you ever watched the Council Culture podcast with Nick Cannon?
No, I've heard of it. But I never seen it. What's
What
up?
have you heard of?
I just know. Wait, ain't it Nick Cannon podcast?
He has multiple though. This is a new one.
Oh, okay.
This is
What you got
one.
some?
Yeah. So he had it's like a counseling session.
Yeah.
And he had one with Dr. Umar. And I think a lot of black men, especially if you're emotionally aware or you just want to change yourself or just want to feed yourself information, this is something that you could watch. Share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
I believe that you run from love. I believe that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is quite possibly the same personality type as Nick Cannon and Cam Newton. I believe that all three of you are serial monogamous with narcissistic tendencies.
But I don't think love and marriage actually go together.
If I spoke to the women you dated, would they tell me you're emotionally unavailable? Are you a romantic coward? Is it possible that the reason you haven't given your heart to another woman since divorce is at a certain space in your soul, you still crave a reuniting with the woman you divorced?
That's complicated.
No, it ain't. It's a yes or no question.
That's complicated.
This get deep, man. It's entertaining and it gets deep. And I think we should watch a few minutes of it. I don't have anything specifically that I want to like point out. It's just that this entire conversation is so important, bro. It's so important because Dr. Umar dropped jewels on Nick Cannon and held the mirror up. Like, this is what you're doing, you know?
Yeah. Hey, play it.
Safe space, a brave place to have conversations and counsel amongst men. It's not about canceling one another. It's about counseling one another.
Right.
And I'm here with the distinguished, the potent King Kong of consciousness, but also the doctor of clinical psychology, someone who cares a great deal about the Black community and specifically the Black men in our community, the one and only Dr. Umar Johnson.
Good to see you, Brother Nick.
Once again, back by popular demand.
Glad to be back.
Man, so we got to get right to it, man. I'm on your couch. I'm in your office. There's been a lot of conversation recently about relationships, specifically in the Black community, in terms that have been thrown around like high functioning, high value. A lot of our men are being, myself included, labeled with the term narcissist, careless, toxic, as we know. And I've even seen people come at you.
Yes, sir.
You know,
yes, sir.
for some of your beliefs and ideologies when it comes to relationships. But I think it'd be wise for us to kind of unpack a lot of that. I mean, shouts out to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who's sat right there in that chair on many occasions and kind of share some of her philosophies and ideologies on, you know, individuals like myself or even Brother Cam Newton, or and there's a lot of people who agree with her and her statements. There's a lot of people who have some contrast and contradictory ideas. But ultimately, as I always say, the goal is to get to a space where we can be as supportive to our Black women and, you know, to our families as Black men. So we definitely need some counsel in this space. So we've been hearing the rumblings, you've been seeing the things go viral. What does Dr. Umar think about a lot of this?
Great question. Great question. I saw some clips of your conversation with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Yeah.
And I saw some clips of Dr. Bryant's conversation with our brother Cam Newton. And first, I want to say to my good sister, nothing but love and support and appreciation. I'm glad that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is a colleague in this mental health war to save our people.
Yes.
I'm glad to see her on the front lines with myself and many, many others as a mental health warrior. I think she has much to contribute. I look forward to seeing her name more often. And who knows, even she and I may have to do some work together for the people. With that being said, I made a couple of observations. In her conversation with you, she had made a point that Brother Nick Cannon preys on low-functioning women.
Those are her words.
Who do not have the emotional intelligence to stop you from doing that. I believe there's some truth to what she said, but I also believe that the statement was too broad and may not accurately describe all of the mothers of your children.
Somebody actually said that in the comments earlier.
What's that?
That said we as women allow men to do what they want with us. If we expect someone to stop messing with me, who ain't gonna give it to you? In so many words. That's the exact same thing what you talking about.
That's wild.
Right.
What I mean by that is this. It may very well be the case that some mothers of your children may have been low functioning by Dr. Bryant's definition, and that you could have used emotional manipulation, possibly. But I don't believe that that is necessarily the case for all. Because what I think, and I believe that this is true for Brother Nick Cannon, may be true for Brother Cam, may be true for Brother Nick, may be true for a lot of successful Black men. You don't always attract what you want. You attract what you are. And what I mean to say by that, Brother Nick, is I believe the possibility exists that some mothers of your children, some mothers of Brother Cam Newton's children may also be serial monogamous with some narcissistic tendencies.
You attract what you are. What you think about that?
You attract what you are. It makes sense. I mean, it's the simple law of attraction. It made perfect sense. Just like, you know, you put out negative energy. When I asked you, when I asked you earlier how you travel, how you move, you like, shit, I travel regular because I don't have no beef. You know what I'm saying? I don't put out that negative energy, so I don't expect to get none of that back. You know what I'm saying? It's how the universe works. It's how everything works. So that made perfect sense.
In other words, for a lot of Black women, having a multi-million-dollar baby daddy is their definition of the American dream. In other words, I don't think we can assume that all mothers of your children were looking for a husband, were looking to build a family. Many of them may have been just as content as you, simply having a relationship of convenience or camaraderie that does not require us to come together and make a family. I think too often when we have these conversations, there is the assumption that the woman wanted more. In this day and time, we have a lot of Black women who practice serial monogamy, but who don't like to admit it. And they hide their serial monogamous tendencies behind a narrative of, I'm taking my time and waiting for the right one. When the truth of the matter is, you're not waiting for the right one because you're not looking for one. You're comfortable doing what you want to do when you want to do it because you're not interested in the emotional investment of marriage. You're not interested in the responsibility of supporting a husband. You're not interested in the long-term sacrifice of raising children. You're still very much interested in living your life on your terms without any commitment to another person.
So my rebuttal or even just additive to that sauce. Going, and I've actually had this conversation with Dr. Brian as well. I agree with you when you say a lot of this is broad, and a lot of it, what people don't understand is like literally it's counsel. It's where, there's going to be an element of discourse. There's going to be an element of pontification that from your expertise, from a doctoral perspective, is going to say, this is how I view the scenario. But what I think we often forget when, we're all individuals and none of us are a monolith, we paint with a very broad stroke. But even in a sense, in defense to anyone who has children outside of, the traditional nuclear family, most, if I would say, aren't necessarily in today's day and age. And I'm going to end with the question on this.
Come on, man, get
have a
to it.
desire to have the traditional family. One, for a lot of us, we didn't see the traditional family. We're a generation of what we call broken homes.
Okay.
Even if I'm speaking for myself personally, my parents met each other when they were teenagers, and I don't even know if they was necessarily boyfriend or girlfriend. But not to use that as an excuse or anything, because I did attempt to do the traditional husband and wife thing and actually value that. Even for years, I've been engaged many times, married once, because I am that hopeless romantic. I did have that dream of, and actually, was.
But
No, I'm trying to wait for him to land, but he just like, dang.
Married to my dream girl in that sense of, and I still to this day would call that a very successful marriage in this sense. We birthed 2 beautiful children, and to this day consider each other great friends, and have built a wonderful family together. But I believe people do want different things out of life. But to put these labels on, especially when coming from doctors, as we know, to label can be to disable at times, to define can be to confine. I think it might be somewhat careless to just say someone is low functioning or someone is low value or in a space.
And for the record, I don't really like the high value, low value dichotomy. I don't use it.
Yeah, just but again, because I'll save that to say, because I have a question at the end of all of this. But I think what we tend to forget sometimes is most of us aren't planning in that sense. Like, I would say with my first 2 children, I was in a marriage, attempting to be the head of the household. And did plan to create that nuclear family.
Okay.
But like my parents, every child after that was not necessarily part of a familial plan, and that to go with what you were saying, because in this day and age, and even, as an individual who went through it,
Quit trying to blame it
that's
on
not
this
what
day
I
and
was
age.
looking for coming out of a marriage. And
you say?
I told him to quit blaming everything on this day and age, bro. Take some accountability. Just say you
And,
got money
and
and
for
you
whatever
moving how
reason,
you want to move. Like you just ain't trying to, you ain't gotta settle down, so I'm not gonna settle down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it feel like. That's how it feel like he moved. You know what I'm saying? Once he realized like, dang, I like having kids, but I just don't like being confined and being stuck. You know what I'm saying? I like the family. I like the feeling of having a beautiful woman and a beautiful kid. But it sounds like after the first two, he realized he ain't gotta keep doing it that way. So at that point, he like, hey, I can just have a family over here, have a family over there, have a family, and I'm one of the few that got enough money to do it and make it work.
Right, but so
And I think he
some of the
got
women,
addicted to it.
some of the women are to blame too because they allowing they see it as a come up. They to blame too.
It sounds like that's what he want though. It
Nah,
sounds like that's what he want. It sounds like,
he's controlling everything. So
huh?
ultimately, he has some responsibility he got to take. Come to
So at what point do you stop? If you got a kid over, if you got, okay, you say you had two kids and the family didn't work out. Like at what point do you stop? This man, how many? Let's look at how many kids Nick Cannon got. How many kids Nick Cannon got?
There were young boys.
12.
Well, yeah, but like 8 baby mamas, I think.
Like you think that how you look at it? How you feel about it? Like, do you look at it like, oh, he got the money to do it, so it's cool?
No,
Or I mean, you don't think it's cool?
no, he's literally making the choice to continuously have kids with 8 people. Like you, at some point, it's like, okay, this is too much, you know. Um, but at the same time, I mean, that's his life. That's his life. That's his life.
It ain't just life, bruh. Well,
I
I
said,
mean, it's his, huh?
I said that's his life.
Yeah. I was just about to say it's his life. I ain't gonna say his life. It's his life, and I mean, it sound like it look like he having this whole big set down just to, you know what I'm
It
saying?
gets deep, bro. It gets deep throughout the entire conversation. Dr. Umar hit some points that made him realize that made him look himself in the mirror. He's probably thought this, but nobody's ever said it to him. You know
Yeah,
that type.
yeah,
This was a real counseling session. Like this was humbling to watch.
yeah.
I see Nell in the background. She telling you to come on, cut it off
Telling me
now. You done been on here, Howard. It's time to get off.
to. Nah.
I'm stressed out.
Hey man, so watching that, how did that make you feel? Did it make you like look at your own life or situation? Did it like make you compare or like give you some insight or like just hearing him talk about it? How did it make you feel?
Definitely gave me a different perspective of how things could be negatively. It could negatively impact myself, my children's mother, and my children. You know, by my
And did that did
help.
that do that ever do that ever cross your mind like before hearing him talk about it? Like did that ever do you ever be thinking about that type of stuff or you was like, dang, I ain't never thought about it like this?
Yeah and no. 75-25. 75 being
Yeah.
hearing that flip flop. 75.
Yeah.
It flip flop. It made me want to put a band-aid on my bleeding wound. Try and do the best that I can.
Yeah.
Reach out for her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely gave me a different perspective, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But hey, man. What a show, man. What a show.
Episode 21, man. It was good. It was good. I'm gonna have some takes.
Hey, you tired? You through?
Huh? Are you trying to
Huh?
keep going?
I got some more to get to. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean the audience is dying down.
You think that grandma conversation was what people really
My grandma whooped ass back in the day. She didn't play that shit.
I think that's the
man.
type of stuff that keeps people entertained. I don't think that's what got people out of here. That's what drew people in, especially
Yeah.
from Facebook. I think what kind of drew people out. I guess.
Man, I don't think nothing drew people out. I think we had I think this was a successful.
Well, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Hey, but Nell said her grandma whooped ass. That was definitely
My grandma left her baby dad and went to his best friend because he was acting
But
up.
see,
said that.
this
Oh
where
man.
this where a lot of y'all getting confused. I ain't talking about your grandmama. I'm talking about your great great grandma and your great 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 grandmama. Your grandmama had rights. I'm talking about your
Yeah,
great
yeah.
great grandmama ain't had no rights, and she had to put up with that because she ain't had nowhere to go. He told her, sit down, take your po ass in that room, and she did that. She had nowhere to go, and she couldn't do nothing. I'm talking about that great 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 grandmama that had that rocking chair and that would knit all day. She ain't had no skills.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all talking about, oh
Not
my
knitting all day.
grandmama, great 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 grandmama, she couldn't even put no house in her name. She had to rely on it. So she couldn't leave. So she had to put up with what granddaddy did and what granddaddy said. She had nowhere to go. That's who I'm talking. That's the grandmama I'm talking about.
That's the grandma he talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Hey man, before we get out of here, do you got any shout outs?
Oh, shout out me, man.
How he got his
Shout out
hair?
you.
I'm trying to see. I can't see it.
Huh?
Me, that's your shout out? Or Nell trying to see your hair, man.
Can we get a?
What about
Hey,
it?
she said, can I get a close up?
Yeah, can we see the hair?
I gotta get it done, man. I just got it in.
Oh, it ain't done. I was like,
He got a man bun. Hey, would you classify that as a man bun?
Yeah,
man,
the man bun.
if you got any
I would never call nothing on my head a man bun, bro. No, I'm talking crazy, bro. But yeah, man. So you said you ain't got no shout outs though?
Shout out me. Shout out you. My boy.
you gotta shout out our grandma and granddad is the reason we made it here because they shut the
No,
fuck up.
granddaddy was a piece of shit, and grandmama ain't couldn't do nothing.
Hey, Pig made the point that grandma's stuck it out through a lot of stuff, like even when granddaddy was having like families down the road and stuff like that.
I mean, grandma
And
had
she used to
some
feed
outside
she used
kids.
to feed the kids. No, she did not.
I'm telling you, yes, she did.
No,
You
she
think
did
granddaddy
not.
cut the grass and laid the seeds and grew the corn and all that? Granddaddy had to leave when he was grown. Grandma was shaking ass. You ain't telling me nothing.
Whatever. Whatever, bro.
In the outhouse.
Well, whatever. But yeah, she used to feed the kids and take them to school and everything.
Yeah, because grandma was getting She was going down there taking Suzanne kids to school.
Hey,
while
Pig
Suzanne
said,
was
shout out me and shout out him, man. Who I want to shout out? Hey, shout out my boy Pig. Shout out A Cooks, man. Shout out, they gonna be for sale soon, man. I'm gonna put the link in the description where you can go get the first. These the Red Novembers. You know what I'm saying? This I just wanna personally name these, pal. But man, shout out my boy Pig, man, for rocking out on a Friday. And shout out Nell. Why you tapping me?
I wasn't tapping you.
You wanted me, you was requesting a shout out?
No, I wasn't.
What was you doing?
Telling you get off.
Put you in the head.
You want some attention.
Look, Pig said you came in here to tell me to get off. We still got like 28 more minutes, and you ain't came in here like you telling me to get off.
Go.
You got some new tricks.
What?
I got some new tricks.
Oh man. Hey man.
I've been on YouTube watching some videos.
Let's be clear. Episode 21. Salute to the chat. Everybody that came in here supporting and liking and commenting. Salute y'all, man. We're gonna be back in here next week for sure. Hopefully early as Tuesday, but it might be a little adjusted. But we're gonna be right back. So we're looking forward to seeing y'all right back. Like the stream, you know what I'm saying? Share it, keep on supporting. Shout out to my boy Pig, man, and Cook. With that being said, we out.
Out of here.
Hey, bro, you gotta bring the bow back.
What was that?